live broadcast where we'll talk about the state of our nation. There is no doubt that there is tension in Nigeria as I speak to you because a lot of people are preparing for, nationwide protest because people are angry because of the bad governance. I've listened to so many people from some pledges from the northern part of the country. I have listened to some imams, I've listened to northerners, I've listened to people from the south, southwest, southeast. They have different opinions. People from the southeast, for example, they said that they are not going to participate. Majority of them said that they are not going to participate in the protest. Then people from the southwest, they are getting ready. People from the south, people from the north, they are getting ready. And today, there is a news that broke that the federal government are trying to bribe some of the northern groups who are really preparing for this protest through their imams. It is an unverified report. We don't really know how the issue is. But tonight, I want us to talk to the security agencies. I'm talking about the Nigerian police, the DSS, the Nigerian army. So tonight is for them. We are going to address some issues. We are going to talk to them because most of the time in Nigeria, history has demonstrated that people who are protesting are being killed by the police, by the soldier. It's not only because of NSAS protests, but so many protests that they have carried out in Nigeria. Men in uniform, I'm talking about the DSS, the military police, whoever they may be, they always try to provoke people. Now, I have a diploma in conflict resolution. I did not go and study conflict resolution because I want to use the result, but because I need the knowledge. Most of the time, the problem we have in this world is, inability to manage conflicts. So, if the Nigerian police, the Nigerian military, go against people who are already aggrieved, people who are already provoked that things are not going well, they are already aggrieved. If the men of the Nigerian police go against them, they will trigger unending revolution. History has demonstrated that. Because right now, I know that as people are preparing to go for protests, the Nigerian police, the Nigerian military, they will also be preparing on how to clamp down people who are protesting. Dear Nigerian police, Nigerian soldiers, and whoever you may be, protest is a fundamental human right. Protest is a civil act. Everyone has a right to protest when things are not going on. So if we are protesting against the government, it is not a crime. Because so many times in Nigeria, the reason why I want us to start addressing this is that Nigerian police especially, they used to go against the ethics of protest. They will just see people who are protesting, they'll try to open gun and try to shoot it. You don't scare people who are protesting. The reason why I want to warn the Nigerian police, the security agencies, and the reason why we must talk to them today is because what is going on is ringing in the air. There is tension everywhere in Nigeria. Even the people that call themselves politicians, they are panicking because they know what is coming. They have experienced the test of what happened before during NSAS, so they understand what is going on right now. So, if Nigerian police provoke these people more than the way we are aggrieved now, if Nigerian military, maybe they send soldiers to the street to stop them, if they try that, I am seeing a greater thing that they plan. So, if anyone, anyone who is a police, it is important we share this information because every now and then, anytime you plan protest against the government, the first target, the first thing the Nigerian government will try to do is to arrest you. Maybe tomorrow they will release you so that they can weaken your spirit, so that they can weaken your morale, so that they can make sure that people who wanted to follow you to do protest will remain calm. This is what I have been experiencing in Nigeria. And this time around, people who are condemned for this protest, they are not children. I have seen so many times Nigeria prepare for protest, only the youth will come out. But now I am seeing billionaires. I am seeing top clergymen. I am seeing so many imams speaking up right now. That is my own joy. Because the suffering in Nigeria now it's not only to the poor masses, even the rich are suffering as well. So, as they are preparing for this protest, as they are preparing to do whatever they want to do, the Nigerian military, the Nigerian police, everyone should be very careful. Everyone should be at alert. It is your duty as a policeman to protect people who are protesting, to make sure that either the protest, they did not hijack it, or maybe other elements will not come against people who are protesting because they are exercising their rights. After service today, after the church service today, there is one of my friends who is a policeman, and I was talking with him. He's an ASP. I said, why is it that Nigerian policemen, they don't like to come against people who are protesting? And this, I'm not just saying it because I've seen it once. I've seen it time without number, even when I was in a higher institution, anything about protest. After all, at the time, they called DSS for us because we knocked the school gate when they increased school fees back then in school. So anytime people try to protest, they will try to use security agencies against them. But it is not going to work this time around. That is why it is important for us to tell people what is going on. That either you participate on this protest, you do not participate. People want to participate because as many that want to participate, they still have their own rights. So let me know what you think about it. Give me a call. Write out what you want us to do and your opinion in the comment section. Let me take this call from a Choda. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay. It ended. I couldn't hear from him. So what I'm saying is that if the Nigerian police don't want a serious tension more than the tension we have now, they should allow people to protest in peace. They should allow people to protest because it is their right. If Nigerian military don't want to trigger anything greater than what they have planned right now, they should not go into the street and begin to shoot gun. Because one thing about conflict resolution, if you don't want conflict to escalate, when you see aggrieved people who are demonstrating, the only choice you have to do is to make sure you calm them down first. You talk to them first. You follow them. You rapport with them. Not using force against people who are protesting. Because anytime you use force against who are protesting, they will look for an alternative defense. You see what happened during NSAS. NSAS protesters, they were not destroying anything. It was when the military began to open fire on them. It was when the police started coming against them. That was the time these people began to burn things. Those things they burned during NSAS, it was like a self-defense. We don't have gun to shoot back at military. We don't have gun to shoot back at police. So when the military shoot, the only thing they have to do is to start burning things. So I have come to realize that anytime people are protesting, once the police, the military, the security agency come against them, those people will try to defend themselves. And as people that don't have gun, the only thing they do is to start destroying things. So because of this experience of the knowledge I have from conflict resolution studies, that is why I'm saying this. That is why before the time from August 1st to August 5th, that these people are preparing for this protest and so on and so forth, it is time for us to pass this information to Nigerian police. If you shoot gun, you will make people to come and start defending themselves. You understand? It will make people to come and start defending themselves. So I really want to, talk to Nigerian police, Nigerian military, any security agencies. If you have a friend, you have a brother who is a security agent, talk to them. It is not your duty to raise gun against people who are protesting because it is their fundamental human right. If people say they are not going to protest, it is their right. People who are sitting at home, it is their right. Any civil action that you use to demonstrate your grievance is your fundamental human right. As far as you are not holding gun, shooting gun, you are just demonstrating, marching, going to office, maybe to barricade an office, protest, it is your fundamental human right. In all the whole countries of the world, so many countries, the work of police is to protect especially the civilians and maintain the law and order. If the law says that protest is a fundamental human right, I expect the Nigerian police to make sure that they protect people who are going to, protest. Is to make sure they protect people who are protesting, because federal government, I still learned that they are trying to stage another counter protest. So that when people are coming to protest, federal government will now mobilize another people and pay them. Those people will now come out and begin to protest that government is working. Government is working. You see, sometimes that is why I said it will be very difficult for a civil revolution or political revolution to happen in Nigeria, because so many people, they dance to the tune of their stomach. Anytime they see something that could be termed as stomach infrastructure, they will dance to that. If you give them money, you mobilize them, you ask them, if these people are coming, try to mobilize against them. Tell them that Tinubu is doing well. As far as you give them money, they will do it. That is one of the problems we have in Nigeria. Let me know what you think about this. Write me on the comment section. You can also give me a WhatsApp call to share your own opinion about what is going on. It is so pathetic. Now, when you see that a whole country, they are calling for a protest. If I am President Tinubu, it is a president, but I don't call him my president, but I know he's a president to some people. If I am in the position of Bola Tinubu, what I am going to do right now is to start amending things, because what is coming, it will be so coward or so foolish for you to wait for something to have happened, maybe before you start sacking your ministers, just like what is going on in Kenya. The commissioner of police resigned. Senators, some of them are now resigning. The government, the president have to sack the whole cabinet, sack the whole ministers. That is medicine after death. You can't give a dead person medicine. So if I am in the position of Tinubu, what I'm supposed to do now is to make sure I start making changes, start sacking people, start begging, start carrying out dialogue. But anyway, it's almost late. What is going to happen is going to happen. Because, today I made a lot of calls. And one thing, why I'm so angry with so many police officers, when I was speaking with my friend today, who is an ASP, he was angry with the same government, that the money they are paying them is not enough. The money they are paying the police is not enough. They are not treating the police well. Then I'm asking him question. Now you are complaining behind the back. But if you see people who are protesting, you will come against them. He said it's an order. If they receive order to do something, you can't say you are not going to do, because they are going to question you and they might sack you or give you suspension or suspend your salary and so on and so forth. You see how government threaten our police. Most of the things we think that it is the fault of the police, it's not the fault of the police. Mr. CK Michael, good morning. Thanks for joining. Most of the things we see that the police and military are doing is not their fault. They are being used like a scapegoat by the politicians. I was telling him that you are now complaining to me. The complaint you are complaining to me, nobody is going to hear it. I am not the person you're supposed to complain to. I just called you to ask you a question. Why is it that police used to come against people who are protesting? And you are complaining. The same thing, people who are protesting are complaining. You yourself, you are still complaining about it. That is to say that our policemen are suffering and smiling. The military are suffering and smiling. They don't have money. Their salary is just a penny. They are not treating them well. If a police die today, government don't take care of their family. Nothing is going on. And these people will still see you when you are protesting. They will come against you. It is time for us to even educate our security agencies. They are suffering. They deserve a better life. They deserve a better life. It is time for us to talk to them. It is time for us to talk to them. Remove your hand from stopping people who want to protest. Remove your hand from maybe trying to shoot up because people are going to defend themselves. There is nothing worse than hunger. Anybody who is dying of hunger, the person won't look back. Because when you check the hierarchy of need of people, someone who has not eaten will not even know whether he's clothed or not. Someone who has not eaten won't even think about security. He will even think about whether he's safe or not, because as far as he's concerned, he's not safe in his stomach. People are hungry. So we really need to tell our police, our security agencies, because I know that is what we don't do most of the time. People will be preparing for protest. As you're preparing for protest, warn the police, warn the military, stay clear. If you want to come, no problem. Make sure you come and guide. Follow them to protest. Be at the front. In fact, if the need be, buy people who are protesting water. Because this time around, if you try to do anything against the law, the people are going to, revolt against it. The people are going to defend themselves. The people are going to say no to any police oppression, any military oppression, any military brutality during protest. No one is going to accept it, because protest is a fundamental human right. Either the Nigerian police like it or not, protest is a fundamental human right. Nobody owns that country, even though some people have been holding the country to ransom. Even though some people, is because the citizens have not rise. Because if they rise today, they will make these politicians who think that they are demigods, they will make them to believe that they are nothing. Kingsley Michael, good morning. Thanks for joining. Say it's better to be a revolution than a mere protest. Well, it depends on what you call a revolution. A revolution could be political, we have different kind of revolution. But a protest is a political revolution. When people say revolution, people think that, people want to fight war. No. I was listening to this Pastor ISA El Buba from Plateau State? Yes. He was saying that their own protest, the Northerners, will be on the 1st of August. That this protest, the first 7 days they are going to protest, they are not saying Tinubu should resign. They are saying Tinubu should sack people he needs to sack and return Nigeria to regional government and fight the security and so on and so forth. I have seen their demand. But they said after the 7 days that Tinubu did not add to what they say he will do, then they will now ask him to resign. And they will know. See, when people are tired, they mean what they are saying. Mr. Henry RG, good morning. Thanks for joining. He says, but I believe that they will not hear from us. Actually, they will. Actually, they will. They will hear from us. You see, one thing about social media is not just a mere talk. At least I have few friends who are police. I don't have them as friends officially. I know them. Even some of them, before they enter police, I know them. So some of them are still watching as I'm online like this. Not that they will not hear. The most important thing is that people have to speak out. The most important thing is that people have to warn the police down before the protest begins. The important thing is that people have to warn the military down before the protest begins. Because most of the time we go into protest without warning these people of the impending doom of attacking people who are protesting. We have different kind of protest. Others can protest because they need increment of salary, like Nigerian Labour Congress. But this protest that is coming, the reason why the federal government is afraid, they know that it's not all about salary, it's not all about it's all about hunger. A hungry man is an angry man. A hungry man don't know whether he's clothed or not. I was just talking about the hierarchy of need. What people need to do first is to eat. First of all, let them eat. Someone who have not eaten cannot even sleep. And people are dying of malnutrition. And you see, if it has not touched you, if Nigeria has not happened to you, it is very difficult for you to understand when people speak like this. If Nigeria have not happened to you, it is very difficult for you even to understand when people who are hot are speaking. And I pray Nigeria will not happen to you, because it's not a good thing at all. Ozoma Donald, good morning. Thanks for joining. You see, Nigerian people can protest, but Biafrans can't protest. Biafrans are protesting every Monday. The people from the southeast are protesting every Monday. That sit at home is also protest. So anyhow you want to protest, protest. If that day they want to protest, stay at home. Nobody is forcing anybody to protest. But you know what? People will see what is going on, they will join. people will see what is going on, they will join, because enough is enough. And I hear people saying, why are not complaining? During Buhari, they did not complain. During Yaradua, they did not complain. See, let me tell you, let me be honest. I am not a fan of Tinubu. People know that I hate Tinubu personally because of those things he said during an election. As a Democrat, that if they want to stop you, or if they are winning out, you snatch it, you grab it. All those things they did made me to hate him. I'm not his fan at all. In fact, I'm one of his most critics. I criticize him. But I am telling you, Tinubu administration is even better. Buhari administration is even better than Tinubu administration. This administration is one of the worst administration I have ever seen. Is there anything that Buhari did that Tinubu is not doing? So when I see people saying that the Northerners will not complain, that Buhari was there for 8 years, even though Buhari was there for 8 years, they did not complain. If they are complaining now, allow anybody that want to complain. Anybody that want to protest, allow them to protest. Anybody that want to stay home, it is their right. Stay home, don't protest. It is your right. Anybody that want to protest, go and protest. But tonight, and till the day they will do this protest, our message is simple. Police should stay clear. The military should stay clear. The DSS should stay clear. If you want to come and join the protest as a police, make sure you are coming to guide the people. We don't want to hear that police is shooting gun up, police is doing, because it will result to self-defense. People got to defend themselves if such a thing begin to happen. And you know people don't have gun. Only thing they have to defend is to start burning down things. It is important sometimes even policemen to study conflict resolution. Politicians will just go. They will go, you go and vote for a rat. A rat will remain a rat. If you vote for a goat, that goat will remain a goat. Ballots, not they change people. If you vote for people, voting is not changing them all. If it is a dog, the person a dog. If the person a cow, you vote for him. Now cow, the person be. So vote, not they change people. Why am I saying this? Nigerian government don't know anything about conflict resolution. And that is why I am saying this loud and clear. Police should stay clear out of people who are going to protest. If you want to go there, make sure you are going to buy them water and protect them. We don't want to hear that, hey, police are shooting. Because if that thing happens, you see, during the NSAS protest, let me repeat this. People started burning things down, not because they are protesting. It was when police begin to open fire on them, taking order from Sanwo-Olu and Tinubu to make sure that they open fire on them if they don't want to leave. That is the moment they start destroying things. If you do not open gun against people who are protesting, they are not going to do anything. Only thing they will do, they occupy the road, no movement, nothing will happen. No office, nobody will go. They will occupy House of Assembly, occupy Asorok. That is the only thing. It's a civil right. It's a fundamental human right. So they are not doing anything against the law. But once police try to open fire on them, that is where this thing they are calling revolution, everything will start happening. During the NSAS, everybody, we were protesting in peace, right? Before they started opening fire, shooting guns up. Before you know, people have to you see someone that they shot at the leg, you will get angry immediately. People started entering, bus stops, started burning buses. It is not their fault. See, in conflict resolution, that is a self-defense. You don't go against people who are already aggrieved. And that is why I said we have useless politicians. There is nothing you will tell me about them. They are useless. If they are not useless, what they are supposed to be doing at this moment in time is to begin even to beg citizens, start engaging people, start sacking people you want to sack, facilitate everything. When the House of Senate want to return the old national anthem, it took them only 2 days. Only 2 days, only 2 sittings. They returned the National Assembly back. But if you ask them now, why is it that you can't return Nigeria to regional government within 2 months and 3 months? Why is it that you can't amend the constitution? Give people ability to do a referendum. A referendum is a civil act. Oh, they won't do that because they know what they are benefiting. And the people are suffering. And the people are saying, no, it is enough. See, if you protest, what will happen will happen. If you did not protest, what will happen will happen. Nigerians are tired already. The number of people who want to be on the streets outnumber times 10 of the people who don't want to be in the street. People who don't want to be on the street, I love them, no problem. People who want to be on the street, I love them. I leave people to their own opinion, because so many people, if they want to start protesting now, maybe people, especially people from the south, is why they don't want to protest. Because if they just enter street, they will tag them IPOB. IPOB. So it will be very easy for the federal government to clap them down. IPOB, IPOB. But you know what? Believe me, after these protests have started, nobody will tell you to join the protests. You will understand what is going on. So let me take this call before I will read the comments. Hello, good morning. Thanks for joining. What is your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah. Good afternoon. I'm calling from America.
Good afternoon, sir. Thanks for joining us. Please, can you tell us your name? You can be more audible for us to hear you loud.
Well, my name is Kenny. I'm calling from America.
All right. Good morning. Thanks for joining. See, we are discussing a critical topic today. You see, most of the time, if people are protesting, policemen will become a scapegoat. The politician will send them to stop people who are protesting. And today, I was speaking to one of the ASP who is my friend, and he was complaining as well that he's tired. So I was telling them the need why police should not come against people who are protesting, why Nigerians as well, we ourselves, should talk to police and the military, why they should not just join these protests and start shooting up or start disturbing people who are protesting. What is your contribution? What do you think that we should do to make sure that this information will get to them?
Now, my brother, first of all, I want to tell you something. Tinubu is a politician who is seriously overconfident with himself and with his strategy. People call Tinubu the master strategist, and again, he calls himself Democrat. From all his actions, you can deduce that Tinubu is not a Democrat.
Of course.
Tinubu is something else.
Yeah.
And what he is seriously making him feel overconfident. And prior 2023 election, most of these politicians in Nigeria were scared of the outcome. But because of Tinubu's negative ingenuity, criminality, they all had power again to react. If not, they were all dead before 2023 election. Now, what am I trying to say? If you watch very well, what Tinubu is doing now and going free, Buhari wouldn't have done it and went free. Just as you said that what Tinubu is doing, Buhari never did it. You are correct. What Tinubu is doing now, Buhari will not do it and go scot-free.
That is right.
Look at the body language of Tinubu. He doesn't care what you are doing because
he don't care.
He believed that he is the master strategist, that you can do nothing. But there is something he has forgotten. He has forgotten that 2023 election opened the eyes of many people in Nigeria.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now in Nigeria, people are becoming more lettered than they were prior 2023 election. Even some women and old guys in the villages in Nigeria who have no access to internet, right now they have access to internet.
Of course.
That is one thing Tinubu doesn't understand, that in Nigeria seriously a kind of evolutionized into something else. Nigeria has become a global village.
That is right.
But he doesn't want to understand that, and that's why he is sinking very fast. I told one of my friends in my office that if Tinubu doesn't take care, he will not die, but he will be captured like Samuel Doe. I'm very sorry for him, because why I'm saying that is Tinubu is taking these guys for granted. And if you watch what is going on, I am following the internet, I am working every day, watching what is going on in the internet. Every war starts first from internet.
Yeah.
Every war starts first from internet. It has started in the internet, and they cannot stop it. That is why most of the senators began panicking and start speaking out. They wanted to exonerate themselves.
That is right.
But Tinubu is not reading the handwriting on the wall. He depends in his overconfidence as the master strategist. But I'm very sorry for him. Why I'm very sorry for him? These guys that are coming out, this protest, I am sure that this protest will not be peaceful. It will not be peaceful because people are angry. And when it will not be peaceful, it will be bloody, but it will be bloody on any security apparatus that attacks the civilian. It will be very bloody for them.
Exactly, and that is the essence of this broadcast.
So that what I'm saying now is this. It seems that Tinubu, I'm in America, I know the history of Tinubu. It seems that Tinubu, being a drug lord, he still smokes and takes those drugs even till now, that he doesn't feel what, because when you take all those things, you don't feel what is happening around you. So
you presume Tinubu is still taking drugs?
Of course. Of course.
I don't know, it could be true.
My brother work in the hospital. I work in the hospital. See, once you become an addict, it's difficult for... What are you saying? How can you not be a drug addict with all the allegations of Atiku and the PDP against you, how you forge certificate, how you did... You don't know that if he's not a drug lord, he will be ashamed of himself to be moving about. So right. when you take those things, you are being intoxicated and you are no longer in control of yourself. Tinubu cannot stay a day without taking drugs. So he is under the influence of that. And if you listen, there is one platform I listened, guys having meeting where they were, one guy said that he was in the military for 12 years and he's from Kaduna that is leading this. That guy, he is an inner circle of the security apparatus of Nigeria. And right now, as I'm talking to you, Tinubu is still hoping that the security apparatus of Nigeria will dance to his tune when the youths flush the street. That is, he is dreaming. It's not true. The military, the police, even the road safety, all of them are divided. Why they are divided is that this different security apparatus have been infiltrated by Fulanis and the strange people who are ready to destroy Nigeria. And what is happening in their top offices, these guys are being promoted. And these guys are not happy. They are waiting for people to strike the trigger so that they will come. So if you listen to what that boy is saying, he knows what he's saying. He said he has many top officers who are waiting for people to strike so that they... So if you listen very well to that. But I began asking myself, why are these guys coming to internet and they don't care? They said they don't care. Even if anybody is monitoring what I'm saying, they don't give a damn. So you ask yourself, what is really empowering these people? That is to tell you that the revolution has already started. It is just waiting for a date. And then I was talking to one of my friends who is in the House of Representatives in Nigeria. I told him that they are sitting on a gunpowder ready to explode. Why did I say that? I said that because whatever statement or whatever activity or... Okay, look at, as they were saying this, Tinubu is busy appointing people, appointing a woman who even embezzled COVID-19 palliative. What, do you think that guy is okay? He's crazy. He's intoxicated. So I was telling him that they should be careful with their action so that they don't trigger this revolution before 1st August. Because their actions, whatever they are doing, their actions, they are trying to trigger it prior 1st of August. Now, I studied comparative religion.
Okay.
I did it as master's program in Islamic religion. That's why, have you ever heard that in Saudi Arabia that they had protests?
No.
Have you heard it before?
I've not.
No. That's why most of the Islamic imams in the north are saying that protest is haram, because you don't protest against your leaders.
Okay.
But for right now, if you watch this protest, they were well calculated and arranged. The guys started from internet influencers, trying to tell people how their imams, religious leaders, and the others are treating them. Okay, look at what is going on. Do you think that all these senators from the north, that they're saying this because they want to save Tinubu? No. They have all been given letters of threat that once they start, they will meet them. And all these northern senators and whatever, they are different from senators and members of the National Assembly from South.
You are right.
That of South, most of them have dual citizenship. Most of them can go other places. All these northern people, they stay back there in North, and they know them.
Sorry to cut you short before you begin. You see this thing you just said, that is 5 days ago. The chief whip of the Senate, Senator Andi Ndume, came to Arise News. He said that the country is already going down, that Tinubu is trapped in Aso Rock. He don't know what people are planning. That what pains him is that he don't have 2 passports and he don't have visa in his passport. So immediately you say this, and I remember what he said on the live television, that he don't have 2 passports. You know what that means? He know that what is coming, we need him to escape Nigeria. You understand what he's saying? So for you people to know where this thing has gone to, and you know why I'm afraid? I don't understand outside language. There is a TikTok group I am in, and a TikTok account I'm following. One is Sharified. You can check it on TikTok. One has 1 million followers. One has almost 500,000. What they speak is only outside language. And what these people are preparing, nobody knows. It's only them that knows. So when their senator will come out to tell you that this country is going down, believe them. So,
okay, my brother, let me tell you. Do you think that this revolution and protest that are talking about, some call it protest, some call it revolution, do you think that is only in Nigeria? It's not true. This thing is being prepared worldwide. These politicians will have no place to go. That is the problem. That's what in America, some people are preparing for them to fly to America because already some of guys who are internet gurus are going to the various airlines watching when they are buying tickets. Some of them have bought tickets, and some people have been strategized to wait for them in America, in UK, in Switzerland, anywhere. If they don't know, they should know. I think they should know. This is not a child's play, my brother. It's not a child's play. And, okay, have you ever asked yourself, all this while, the Yoruba don't know, they have been making noise, but they are silent.
Yeah.
Do you think that they are planning anything? They are not planning anything. They all spoke out a few days ago that they have lost their friends. That is self-defense. They are trying to exonerate themselves from Tinubu will stand alone. Tinubu will stand alone. Okay. Even Wike that is making noise, I don't want to talk about him. His son is in America here. I don't want to say anything about him. But all these politicians in Nigeria, what they are doing now is they are trying to, we call it painted sepulchre emotion. They know that they are, or they should now say their last prayers before then. And Tinubu should be careful not to trigger this. Because if he is sensitive enough, he shouldn't allow what happened to Ruto of Kenya to happen to him.
That is what I'm saying.
Ruto is currently reversing everything. When the youth have already started saying that he should resign. Because when they called him up for an interview, he had a moment to rewrite the record. by saying he apologized. I'm sorry, those that lost, but he was trying to put now. He is doing something to cover everything. The youth, the Gen Zs are no longer listening to him. The Gen Zs are in charge of Kenya. And Tinubu has, this is exactly what happened when there was a coup in Niger. Tinubu was intoxicated, being master strategist, blah, 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 blah. At last, 72 automatum or 48, at last, what happened?
Nothing happened.
They couldn't even do nothing.
Even the junta are threatening Tinubu now.
Let me tell you, as I'm talking to you, despite the fact that Tinubu is a drug lord, he smokes, he doesn't know, even if you smoke, there are certain moments in your life, in your sober time, those smoke, the outcome of your smoke will evaporate, and then you begin to feel a little pinch of reality. Tinubu knows that he is sitting on a keg of gunpowder. Why is it that he has been boycotted from the senators from seeing him? He's afraid. He's afraid. People say that he's not in touch with what is happening as is not true. Tinubu knows everything.
He knows.
But the problem is that he is overconfident with his useless strategies. They call him master strategist. And then again, finally, Tinubu, Ruto will be better than him. Why? The same Gen Zs and the same populace that voted and rooted for Ruto, they are the people going after Ruto. But that of Tinubu, nobody voted for him.
That is right.
Tinubu has no mandate.
That is right.
So he has a hatred right from the moment of his,
campaign process, when he said they should snatch it, grab it, speaking bundabando, speaking nonsense.
That he has no mandate. So Ruto is better than him. Tinubu has, right now in Nigeria, Tinubu has no support of more than 15% of the whole Nigeria. 15%. So you will ask, how did he win the election? What is his name? Yakubu of INEC is regretting.
Of course, he should be regretting.
Of course, the judiciary is regretting. With their body psychologists, they are regretting. Even some politicians, they are regretting. That was why Tinubu, all of them are regretting. That is why when Tinubu came into office, immediately he was inaugurated, the first thing he did was to buy SUVs, pump money into the accounts. At least, if you don't have sympathy for me, if you don't have love for me, let me use this to commit you. These guys don't love him, but the only thing is that he is using this to commit them. And then that is what is going on. And then finally, I want us to look at what is happening in Nigeria from spiritual part of it. If you go to the internet, many pastors and many prophecies started coming up. Pray for Tinubu, pray for him, this, and people were buying that idea. But people have easily forgotten that if you want to come out for justice, come out with clean hands.
Of course.
Tinubu campaigned, cajoled God with fake bishops, fake pastors, all these things. And the pastors forgot easily and are prophesying that God should protect him, that God is with Tinubu. You are mocking God. You can't do that. If you are a Christian, check what happened in the Bible. Nebuchadnezzar, he joked with God. God punished him. That is point number one. I am from Southeast. I'm an Igbo guy. Most of my friends are Yorubas. In America, when I was in school in America and everything, I never had Igbo friends. Most of my friends, 85% of them are Yorubas. Others are from Congo. I have only, I think, about 2 Igbo friends. Now let me tell you. What I want to tell you is this. What Tinubu is doing right now is a big surprise to me. I never knew that Yorubas have such hatred on the Igbos. I never believed that. So, Tinubu is also endangering himself by showing ultimate hatred on the Southeast. And he has lost favor with the North. And in the Southwest, not everybody loves him. So where is Tinubu? Then another thing I want to talk about. In my culture as an Igbo guy, I don't know of you people, But in African culture, women to protest naked is a taboo.
Yeah.
I don't know of your place. For women to protest naked is that I have never in my life, in my age, heard that women, right from before I was born, even before the coup, I have never heard that women protest. Even when we have the Aba women riot, they didn't protest naked. But the election was rigged in 2023. The women were so bitter and they protested naked.
I saw the video.
And when they protested naked, because of the restrictions of YouTube, they couldn't allow it to circulate.
Yeah.
My brother, that is defilement, desecrating the land.
It's a cause. For
Nigerian
women to protest naked against you is a cause.
So these two things, traditionally, Tinubu's government is cursed. Christian, Tinubu's government is cursed. Now, who will serve Tinubu? Are you trying to tell me that people like Shola? Are you trying to tell me that people like Tinubu and even what is the name of this SSG? Somebody from Yoruba, I've forgotten his name. He's a smart politician. But even you, who is holding this platform, there are certain things you will do to correct certain things in administration. Have they lost touch of administration? My brother, this is not ordinary.
No, it's not ordinary. Sorry to cut you short. Before you complete this thing you just said, there is a woman that came to Arise News on that was before the election, December 2022. She said the Tinubu campaign team, they wanted to appoint her as a women director from the northern part of the country. Tinubu told her to come to London. They met in London. And she asked Tinubu, what plan do you have for the North? By the way, not for Nigeria. What plan do you have for the North? That the Northerners are dying, insecurity freeway. Say Tinubu told her that he don't have any plan, that if he tries to have plan to stop insecurity, that they will kill him. So who are those people that will kill Tinubu if he stops insecurity?
My brother, you see, anybody that is interviewed in the television, either channel or Arise, and the person is talking about not, and the person is not talking Nigeria, I don't take the person serious.
You understand?
I don't take the person serious. How can you say, what do you have for the North? Which means you don't even have the interest of Nigeria. You're talking about the North. My brother, what is happening to them is what we call the law of karma. The law of karma, but it's too fast. It is too fast to visit Tinubu. How can you tell me that Tinubu doesn't know that 1 + 1 is 2 in administration after ruling Lagos for 8 years? It's not true. There is something holding them. So all these prophecies, pray for Tinubu, God will not answer the prayer. If you want to come for justice, come with clean hands. Then finally, my brother, you always talk about Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to know something. Tinubu is not holding Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari is not holding Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay.
DSS is not holding Nnamdi Kanu.
Who is holding him? Talk for us.
Britain is holding Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, give us your point, sir.
Let me tell you the reason. Have you ever thought, why is it that with the baggages of Tinubu during the court issues before the court said Tinubu won, can't Britain talk that this guy is a criminal, don't make him a president? They didn't talk. They are looking for somebody who has baggage. We live in white man's country. They always take advantage of you when they know you have a baggage. You have a baggage. When you have a baggage, they use you. They come for you. But when you don't have a baggage, they don't like you, especially when you are from Africa. My brother, let me tell you, the Britons, that the British, this UK, they know what they are getting from the South. They know what they are getting from the South. And what they are getting from the South, if you allow Nnamdi Kanu to continue to open the eyes of the people, they will lose what they have. Therefore, hold Nnamdi Kanu. So when they held Nnamdi Kanu, they couldn't achieve what they want. You see, what they did to Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya, they can't do it in Britain, because if they do it in Kenya, the whole world will attack Britain.
Yeah.
So they allowed him to come together. That was a planned arrangement. Though they planned it with the governor of Imo State, that was why they removed Ihedioha. Ihedioha was there. Ihedioha wouldn't have accepted that arrangement. They needed somebody who has a baggage, and that was Hope Uzodimma. Because Hope didn't win the election. They gave him the term. We give you this, and then do this for us. That was what happened. So what I'm trying to tell you is Britain that is holding Nnamdi Kanu. But what happened now, they are in trouble. They thought that Nnamdi Kanu would have denounced Biafra. Yeah. But up to this time, instead of denouncing it, things are escalating. So let me take you a little bit to Zamfara. Google and the internet, all those places they said bandits have occupied, killed 40 people, kidnapped this. Check those areas, those local governments, or those, I think about 5 of them or 4 of them in Zamfara. My brother, that is where you find the highest gold in Nigeria or even in West Africa. Check those places, Google those names. I've forgotten the names. I Googled them. Gold is there. So what they do is that they use the bandits to send the people away, and they'll be mining the gold in collaboration with the government.
You are right.
Don't you see what happened in Niger? They use bandits, despite the presence of US-based military, French-based military, and other militaries. They use bandits to chase people away, and they were secretly tapping their uranium back to what they call the City of Light, Paris. So, my brother,
before this thing will skip me, sir. Before this thing will skip me, this thing you just said, you see, you have the right information. This Zamfara state you just mentioned, Zamfara state is the only state in Nigeria that does not have airport, but almost 4 planes land in Zamfara every week. And when they land, they go straight to the forest. They land in the forest. What are they going to take? They are going to take Nigerian gold to Egypt, take Nigerian gold to Qatar, take Nigerian gold to Saudi Arabia. We have where they sell Nigerian gold, Egypt here, where they sell Nigerian gold. But you will never see Nigerian government taking revenue from the gold. Right?
Okay. Okay, my brother, I hope I'm not taking much time. But I'm just trying to open
your information is vital.
I'm just trying to open your eyes towards something. I want you to know that right now what is happening in Nigeria is because there are 2 groups of APC. The old generational APC and the young generational APC.
Okay.
Who are the old generational APC? The old generational APC are Buhari, Tinubu, and all those people who formed alliance prior 2015 or 2014 presidential election.
Okay.
Those are the old APC, and they had a covenant. They had an agreement. They used militia, or you call them bandits, under the disguise of Fulani herdsmen to destroy Goodluck Jonathans. They even frame up Chibok girls in order to make sure they bring down. That is one of the reasons why some Africans in America are mad with Obama. Now, in order to do that, they destabilize Goodluck Jonathan. Shetima is now the vice president, whereas he is, just as they're using Hope Uzodimma in Imo State, they use Shetima. That and Boroni. Now, so because of that, these are the old guys. Those people they employed as bandits, they are paying them, and they are multiplying in number because they were influx of strangers who came from outside Nigeria and from everywhere. Then, now the new generational APC, like this governor of Zamfara State, governor of Niger State, and some of these governors, they are young ones. Their mindset is not the same thing with these people.
That is right.
That's why the Zamfara State, who is among the new generational APC, had to speak out. That is why, if not, why can't Shetima speak out? Because he knows what is going on. And then, another thing that is causing Nigeria, my brother, when we studied physics, we said positive, repel, positive, negative, attract. In Nigerian government, or call it Nigerian setup, we have never in the civilian dispensation, democratic dispensation, we have never had Christian president, Muslim president. These guys, they defied all arrangements in order to be president. Now they brought Muslim. Now, are you trying to tell me that any time you are doing an election in Nigeria, if anybody hears Muslim ticket, will that person vote again?
No. With what is going on today, absolutely
and
no.
If anybody hears Christian ticket, will that person vote again?
No.
That is nature abhors evil. Nature wants to tell them, these things you are doing is wrong. I want to prove to the people that is wrong. So, what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, is that what is happening in Nigeria, I shed tears. You can send 10 million to somebody in Nigeria to do business. After a few months, the person will tell you he has nothing. You don't blame the person. You don't do that. You don't blame the person. A bag of rice is how much? And most of them, they depend on us.
Of course.
They depend on us, and we work our ass up here, morning, afternoon, night, to get this money. They think we get it from the streets. So what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, is that I love how you talk about it. You are very passionate about it. So I want you to know that it's not Buhari that is holding Nnamdi Kanu. Buhari has baggages, and Britain is using it against him. If you succumb outside our arrangement, we are going to bring out your baggages. Buhari has baggages of genocide. Tinubu has baggages too. He has baggages of genocide. You know what happened in Lekki? What happened in Lekki? Tinubu is attached to the killings in Lekki. And that was why, as this, okay, look at this arrangement. That's why I'm telling you that Tinubu is taking Nigerians for granted. He doesn't know that they have planned this particular protest or revolution, whatever you want to call it. They have planned it very well. That if it begins, the Nigerian government will not escape from it. Okay, as they have already put it in the internet, end bad governance protest, blah, 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 blah. The next thing you saw, ECOWAS court declared that you saw what happened. It declared something that happened in Lekki.
Yeah, because immediately they fixed the nationwide protest. ECOWAS court just declared that federal government violated the human rights during the NSAS.
What is the signal? Don't you put 1 + 1 is 2? You people should be thinking. You should be thinking. Don't allow people like us to think for you. So this protest is not only, and ECOWAS, they don't use Tinubu as their chairman. Because if they do it, it might be disastrous for some of them. So what did they do? They re-elected him, waiting for the D-Day. So that if it happens and Tinubu is destroyed and exposed, they replace him. My brother, wow. I'm sorry. Thank you for allowing me to use that platform.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You know, you have taken your time to explain so many things in details. You see, there are so many things you just explained that people have been trying to figure out. What is this? Why do they do this? What is going on? What is the purpose of this protest? How is it going? But you just unfold everything. I really appreciate your courage and also your study, because it takes time it takes a deep thinker to understand what you just said. Thank you so much.
Okay. Finally, let me give you another secret. If it is before, as these guys are planning all this on the internet, DSS and EFCC will start arresting people. Is it not true?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about any arrest?
No. And that is why we are still warning them that they should stay there. Because if arrests begin to happen,
they are not happy. They are not happy. The security apparatus are not happy. They are killed every day. One of my friends in Nigeria is a military. He abandoned everything and came to America to study. And then from here, he resigned. He doesn't want again. Because they They don't report to you. Why? How many military are dying? And how many? Do you know how many military we have in Nigeria? If you put all the militaries together,
they are few now. They are few now.
They are not many. There are not many. Before
and people are not ready to enter military again. People are not ready to join the police again.
So the militants are even more in number than the military. So that's why they are quiet. Then you ask yourself, why are they concentrating in the southeast? They are not concentrating in the southeast. This is like, let me tell you, if the Western world wants to enter Delta State, they will first of all enter Enugu. No, not Enugu. They might come to Benue, so that your intuition or your nationality will not tell you that are going to Delta. They will go far. They will stay in the middle between. You don't see what happened in Niger. If they want to enter Niger, they will stand in Morocco. You think that they're not coming in Niger. You don't know they're coming. So what I'm trying to tell is that they are protecting what the British people and other Western world, what they have in the South. So they are using the military because the only people who can rise up and speak right now in Nigeria is only the Biafrans, the Southeast. The Yorubas are caged. Their brother is there. The Hausas are caged. The Fulanis have silenced them. Only the Southeast can talk. Divide Nigeria. And Tinubu is an expert in distraction. Once he sees that something is, he brings out something so that you leave what you are talking and then be discussing something that is irrelevant.
Yeah.
And then be doing what he's doing. But right now, enough is enough. Listen to the internet and see what is going on. People are angry. People are talking. They are no longer talking about. They said, come out, we will give it to you. Military, if you shoot us, we will carry the person, put in an ambulance, take the person away, and then we will follow you. And then disarm you, kill you. You better say farewell to your. Is this what? Do you think militaries, they are happy?
They are not.
My brother. I enjoy listening to you, even when I'm at work. Sometimes I put it because of time difference. Sometimes I don't contribute. So if you check there, you will see my name. I always contribute there. I love what you are doing.
Thank you so
but
much.
I want you to know your name is Marcel.
Yeah.
Happy Okocha. You are my brother. You are an Igbo guy sold to Delta. Sorry.
Thank you. No problem. No problem.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your wonderful analysis and contribution. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. So the point is this. The protest that is coming, the Nigerian police should stay clear. They should stay clear of attacking the protesters. They should stay clear of attacking those who are unarmed. The Nigerian military should stay clear. Because history has demonstrated that once people are protesting against the government, the police will be controlled by politicians to do all sorts of things. And that is very dangerous. Thank you, our brother, for giving us a wonderful analysis. Please let me take time to read some comments. Thanks for joining. What we are talking tonight is all about the tension in Nigeria. When you enter the main, caucus in Nigeria, the internal affairs of Nigeria, you will see that there is something cooking. There is a tension ongoing right now. And the only thing we are telling the federal government is that make sure your police stay clear from the protests. Make sure the military stay clear from the protests. Because from the answers, I learned a lot of things. People were not destroying something before military started shooting. It was when military started coming against people who are protesting, that was when they started, burning buses, burning police stations. So the police should just stay there. After all, you people are suffering. Police, we are all victims. So we are all victims. After all, anytime I speak to policeman, he must complain that if I die today now, federal government will not take care of my family. If I die today now, federal government will not take care of my children. So even police are afraid. How much are they paying them? How much are they earning? They themselves deserve a better life. And that is why we are saying, you people must take them. We want to start saying this on time before the day of protest. Let it not be that there is somebody that did not hear that we say, take them. Protest is a fundamental human right. Protest is the right of everyone. It's a civil something. They are not carrying gun into the street. If they want to block the street, it is a civil right. If they want to block Aso Rock, it's a civil right. If they want to block National Assembly, it's a civil right. And when police will try to shoot gun, let me tell you again, a hungry man is an angry man. A hungry man is not afraid of anything. So police should stay there. Let them not say that people did not say. If they send you, carry your motor, go another side. Or the best option I want to say, in so many areas, I know sometimes police do it in Nigeria. If you want to go to where people are protesting, guide them. Guide them. Make sure that the protest is not hijacked. If possible, buy them water. Go with them. Because at the end, it's still police that are going to enjoy it. The minimum wage that the Nigerian Labour Congress is fighting, who is going to enjoy it? The police. How much are they paying you people? 50,000. Military that is carrying gun, fighting Boko Haram in the bush. Nigerian soldiers, some of them are receiving 80,000, 70,000, 50,000. So this struggle is for everybody. And let me tell you, so many people are saying, no, these people are trying to keep Nigeria one. This protest is not all about keeping Nigeria one. Because we are about protesting against people who are marching on your heads. You can't go to good hospital, no good school. Their children are in America. Nothing is going on in that country. They will build school, their children will not go to that school. They will build hospital, their children will not go to that hospital. They will do everything and loot your money. They would see, if a slave did not rebel, that slave does not deserve pity. So when I hear that the federal government, that they are trying to organize another protest, so that when people will be protesting, stop the bad government, stop bad government, stop bad government, then they will now mobilize people that will come and say, we need a good government, or we need a tinubu government. That is their plan. That is what they are planning to do. But you know what? It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because all their strategies, all their effort. Yesterday, I learned that they released some millions of naira to give some people, some priests. I don't want to mention imam or all those things because I'm not here to, cause hatred. I'm here to just state the fact, the information that is happening. So the federal government are giving so many people money who are imams for them to be, to be able to tell their members, do not come out for protests. Do not come out for protests. But you know what? It is over. It is too late. It is too late. And the best thing they try to do is the worst thing. So you cannot just come out and begin to bribe people. See, if you hold your money next year, you won't even see food to buy in Nigeria. See, people who are in the urban area, in Lagos, in Abuja, you are living in an urban city, you don't know what is going on in Nigeria. I am telling you, you don't know. What is going on in Nigeria is not on the internet space. Go to rural areas. Go to what is happening in the rural areas. Yesterday, I was telling you people that in my village where I came from, for almost 1 to 2 months, they did not go to farm because of kidnappers in the bush. You won't see it on national newspaper. You won't see it on national television. What is going on in Nigeria is not being seen. Nobody is hearing it. People are suffering. People are in pain. And no one is talking about it. You see, Lagos is not Nigeria. Abuja is not Nigeria. If you are judging the standard of Nigeria with Lagos and Abuja, you don't know what you are doing. So if you are in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, all these metropolitan cities, see, when they are talking about Nigeria, keep quiet because you don't even know anything about Nigeria. We are talking about Nigeria in Benue, where people don't own their community. Bandits will come and sack them. Terrorists will sack them. The only people that remain will working under bandits. They pay tax to bandits. Before you cultivate, you pay. You went to harvest, you pay. That is what is going on in Nigeria. And people don't want to realize that we are dying. This is not all about making Nigeria one or the other. This is all about people are killing you. Why should children, hospital in the north full? Why should they be full? Because of malnutrition. People are dying. Why should they be full? And in the ancestral home, there is gold there. And people are mining that gold and taking it abroad. Let me read some comments. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining. Where I stopped was Onye Kwendo Isili. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Ihen Nacho. Good morning. Watching from Owerri. Thanks for joining. Daniel Ago. You say, hopefully, They wouldn't announce the date for the protest. Thanks for joining. Join Ogochukwu. Thanks for joining. Kenneth Okorodu, thanks for joining. John Okocha, good morning. Thanks for joining. Chidema Okereke, say, are you fighting to keep Nigeria one or what? Are you joining hands to keep Nigeria? So as I was saying, this is not on about keeping Nigeria one. People are dying. It's not on about keeping Nigeria one. So let me receive this call from another person. Good morning, sir. Thanks for joining in.
You're welcome, my brother. How you doing?
I am fine. Please tell the viewers your name and where you are calling from, sir.
Oh, this is Ben calling from USA.
Okay, thanks, sir. Thanks for joining. So you must have heard everything that we are talking about. Give us your opinion and what you think about it.
I want to talk about the protest or the revolution, that is about to come to Nigeria. And my own is kind of advice, all right?
Okay.
I will start from advising the military. I will start from there. If you're a military man listening to this platform, this is advice like a human to human, all right? You're human and you understand the plight of Nigerians and the youths and, the citizens, and you know everything that is going on, all right? I will use America as a case study. In America, all right, people go to serve their country, all right, because because they want to serve for benefits, all right. Some because they love their country and they want to serve, all right. And when you serve for 4 years, you come out, you still get benefits for life, all right. And some people decide, I want my daughter or my son to go to school, so the government will take care of that. They go and serve. The government is when you serve, you get, all right? They serve and the government takes care of their family proper. But in Nigeria, all right, the Nigerian military, they don't gain enough. How much are they paying them? 50. Even if they're paying you as a military man 200,000 naira, can I ask you, how much is 200,000 converted to dollars?
It's just about $120.
Good. 100 or something dollars. But the one sending you to that bush, all right, to Sambisa forest to waste your life for nothing, all right? They make trillions of money. But you, the one protecting them, they live your life, they damage your life, they use you, they manipulate you and call you, hey, you are the soldier. They just give you weapon and give you this thing. Meanwhile, the ones sponsoring the Boko Haram, the bandits, well sophisticated armored weapons, all right?
Yeah.
And they give you something just to make you feel along. Protect them. The ones that is highly protected, they use them for their own personal security. Not even the security of Nigeria. Does it worth it? Does it worth your life?
Absolutely no.
So when you see, because you're serving, you don't want to come out, all right, because of probably mutiny or something. If you see your brothers, the ones you call bloody civilians, summon this courage to come out to fight, because they're the ones doing the real fighting.
Yeah.
In the real sense, you as a military man is supposed to fight for your country to be better. Look at Niger. Who is taking care of Niger now? Is it not the military?
Yeah.
Making and creating, developing Niger? All right? Now, let's talk about Nigerians. You're supposed to be the one developing and say, you know what? Let's support these people. Let's fish out these bad governors. Let's fish out these bad leaders. All right? If you come to America as a policeman, now let me pause on the military. Let's go to the police officers too, because these are the ones that used to perpetrate all this evil. To accept them, when they go, they shoot. They don't care because they feel like Nigerians citizens. Their life doesn't worth nothing. All right, they just shoot. Now, when you come to America, the people, the military or the police officers serving in America here, all right, one police charger. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But yeah. Okay. One police officer, one dog charger. They sit in in their door charger, with AC, with their laptop, watching every crime scene, all right, and taking care. If you commit crime, they're ready to follow you to anywhere because they don't have a job. Every police officer has their own vehicle. But in Nigeria, they give you heel dogs. They pack you up, they put you there like dead bodies. You are still some of our police officers looking like little doctors with a red cap. They call them different. You understand? Look at them. The government same government is to of your own. You come out and you go and kill for them. You go and do all this dirty illegal job for them. Where in the real sense, as a police officer, you're supposed to be in your office, AC office, chilling. What you using computer to do your job in a modern system. If you're in your car, you understand, they give you one car, you have a system, a laptop, where you can monitor and watch people drive the right way. If anything happens, you can pull them over. You understand, and do your job properly. You know why you can do your job properly? Because the government is paying you properly. The reason why you commit all this crime is because you're not well funded, you're not paid properly. So tell me, what reason do you have to go and kill the innocent citizens that is combating for your own betterment?
They say it is an authority from above that they give them order to do that.
You say the president that we have that does not care about the citizens? Is it the president that owns the yacht?
Your call is breaking, sir. Your call is breaking.
Sorry, I'm just driving past a particular place. Can you?
Yeah, but it's still breaking.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was driving past a place. So what I'm saying is this: the vice president. Did you hear how much billions just to build a house for vice president? All right.
Yeah.
That money can be used to develop. Money for one man can be used to develop the entire Nigeria, to set up a skills acquisition, to set up something, to look at the north and set up a whole lot of stuff that can develop and take people out from this banditry. They will use that money. Tinubu is just there with his car. Like that. He said it. He will grab the power and keep running with it. He has been running. Tinubu has never sat down to talk to Nigerians. He said he's my president. I said it's reasonable.
The con is still cracking, sir.
Money. Oh.
Yeah, the con is not.
Do I have to call back?
Yeah, maybe you have to call back.
Okay, I'll call it 5 minutes. I should wait.
Sorry for that interruption in his call. It is a network error. Thanks for joining, everyone. So I was reading comment before the call came in. Please, if you really want to share your opinion through call, you can see the WhatsApp number there that I pinned on the comment section. You can use it to call us. Kenan Oswoku, good morning. Thanks for joining. You said, in my opinion, I am thinking the Igbo should join the protest, but their joining should not be immediate. But you see, one thing with me is that everyone must go with his own opinion. The Igbos have been protesting every Monday, as I said before, see that protest. So you can't force people to go and protest. But for people who want to protest, they are the one we are trying to protect. They are the one we are trying to say that police should stay clear. Police have no business in coming against people who are protesting. So that is our message. Ian Nacho says, Tinubu sponsors some Igbos to discourage other Igbos from participating in the protest, but majority Igbos will participate in the protest. Of course, yes. Sweetie, I don't really know your real name. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining. Same here. Happiness, Olusegun says, good evening, my brother. I really appreciate your work. And you too for your support. Without your support, there is no work like this. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. This one, I don't really know your full name. Please, you wrote sweetie, please, you can tell us your full name or you give us a call. I will really appreciate you for that. You said you got money for us. We appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. Akim Pendo says, please continue to live in the world of illusion. You can explain this to us better. You can explain it to us better. Africa Rain, good morning. Thanks for joining. He said, what can I do from this side during the match? I'm not from Nigeria. I was born and raised in the West. I need to see Nigeria rise like Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. When the people rise, Nigeria will rise. And you know, it is a process, and this is how it used to begin. So what I'm trying to tell everyone is that this protest is not only about Nigeria. It's only about yourself. We that are suffering, we are just victims. We are victims. As a citizen of a country, if you don't have money, you're supposed to go to school without money. As a citizen of a country, you are sick, you're supposed to go to hospital without anyone, borrowing your money because you're a citizen. You know what it means to be a citizen. If Nigerians know what the meaning of citizen is, you see this revolution they are preparing, they will just start it tomorrow. How these politicians have turned us upside down. They have psycho-conditioned us to believing about what we think that a country is not. Saniu Goswe, good morning. Thanks for joining. Same here, sir. Sahid Raj, good morning. Say, Igbo men, you will learn in a hard way. Go and make your incompetent Obi joint governor of Igbo land. In addition, go amend your arid Igbo land. I don't know what you are talking about. Please, Raji, I don't really know. I did not understand what you are really writing, but it's important for us to talk. Let me educate you about some things, because what we are talking about has nothing to do with tribe. Let me tell you something. Me and you, we are the victims. An Igbo man, an Hausa man, Yoruba man, Edo man, nobody should be your enemy. Your enemy are the politicians. It could be Igbo politicians, it could be Hausa politicians, it could be Yoruba politicians. These are the things we're supposed to be looking at. Me and you, we are just common victims suffering in the streets. If you come and you begin to attack your fellow victims, no, it's not supposed to be that, okay? We have to change our mentality. We have to emancipate ourselves. We have to change our thinking. I don't have anything against any Igbo man. I don't have anything against Yoruba man. I don't have anything against Hausa man, because we are all victims. We are all brainwashed before. It is time for us to arise. If we do not speak one voice, we will continue to suffer what we are suffering. Ihe Nacho, okay, I understand. Chika Okafo, yes, you are doing well. Thank you so much. Again, good morning. Thanks for joining. Dende Aina, he say, is this guy a pastor? Good morning. Why do you think I'm a pastor? I'm a Christian. Dende Aina, good morning. Ihe Nacho said, please stop. This one is talking too much. Okay. Star, good morning. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. Thanks everyone for joining. I really appreciate. When on Kayu, good morning. Thanks for joining. You're a member of this channel. I really appreciate you. Everyone that has been contributing. Osindi, good morning. Thanks for joining. Nina Show, thanks for joining. Say same in Ghana. Thanks everyone for joining. I don't think I can call every name, but I really appreciate. A lot of people have been writing. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate. There are a lot of messages here. But what we are saying is that this protest that is coming, that we don't want police. We are sending a message to police, to the military, everyone, that they should stay there. Let me take this call. So what is the topic? Okay, the topic is that the police and the military should stay there out of the protest, take them from the protest. So that is the topic we are talking tonight. Let me receive this call. Yeah, good morning, sir. Yeah. I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah, so what I was saying, I was talking to the police. I said they better just understand that they are not even being paid. Their life is so bad that they need to understand that, look, the youth that have decided to come out to fight for them, all right, is fighting for their generation, for their unborn kids, is fighting for their own welfare. So all we are saying is, instead of coming to shoot any of them, support them. For once, they can turn blind eye. For once, they might decide to even join the protest. All right?
You mean the Nigerian military might join the protest?
Yes. The police and the army can join this protest and make this change.
Okay. Why do you think it's possible? Why do you think it's possible?
It is possible because we have a lot of military people that are going, that is behind, that is even in support of this protest.
Okay.
We have a lot of police people. But the reason why we are doing this awareness is to be able to tell them that it is high time you can summon courage. See, it would have been hard if it was just the military. It would have been hard if it was just the police, all right, demanding for change. But it is very difficult now,
yeah,
for these evil leaders to say no. If the entire Nigeria decide that they want change,
okay,
you understand how many you want to kill now? And I have to use this media to tell them, look, it is time you understand the military and the police. It's time you understand that people are angry, especially with what happened during the election, with what happened during the Ashtags. If you kill one person, automatically you're giving other people the right to defend themselves. This protest.
Okay, how would they defend? How would they defend themselves? Maybe people that are protesting, they don't have anything with them. If police or military come against them, how would they defend themselves?
My brother, let me tell you something. You don't want to make a man. You see, I tell you one thing. I say, if somebody will drop for water, you understand? Even if it's your mama or your papa to come save them, at that time, you know they see mama, you know they see papa. Anything when hand drop, you go hold and tight to survive. All right?
That is right.
You get how? Yes. There's a way you go kill the people. Their mind. You see, what they would call peaceful protest. All right? The Kenya bill awaiting started as peaceful protest. All right?
Yeah.
Before they change out for their government. All right? Good. This peaceful protest, whether they call them peaceful protest, the people will turn them upside down and stay the same politician. But just it's good thing that they get aware of this one. Say people they get seriously. That anger will double, will triple if you start to kill them. They will tell you, say, among those people when they protest, they still get military. People will get experience. You understand? Because if they know they're out, they will start to do some kind of things where the government no go like. They can shut down Nigeria. They can shut down the airport. They can shut down the businesses of all these politicians everywhere. And one thing these politicians never understand, say the entire Nigeria know them, know where their business, they know their state, their village.
Of course.
You just say our people never want this strategic.
Okay.
But if they decide to be strategic in this whole process, all right, this government, you know, say if not for them, you know, go see them. As they don't talk about this protest, some of them don't travel away. Stay somewhere, they watch. Now they fund people where they go from. You understand? You can't disrupt the protest and all that. But the way the people who they focus on are the military, where they don't escape goods all the time.
All right. What message do you have for those who are carrying out these protests? What message do you have for them? Or what message do you have for us? Let me put it in this way, because I'm in support of the protest.
Yeah, you're in support of the protest.
Of course I am.
The message I have is for everybody to brace themselves up and understand, say this thing, you have to be wise, one.
Okay.
No, as you dey protest. Know who they around you because they will plant people who will come stand before you go to say they protest with you. Before you know, they will come out to form, become hijack and make a look like say they be leader to calm you down. No, calm down. Anybody will come out won't come hijack this protest, turn out to calm down everybody. You know, say that person they don't care. Calm down everybody, let's listen. No. This protest, remember hunger, we don't catch you since how many years? Remember your brother and sisters where they don't kill. Remember, say our country with the Japa, all of us the Japa is our country good, we know the Japa.
That is right.
Our country to become citizen. Remember, say this money where they supposed to use, they pay your school fees, free education and other people. These people they embezzle. All of them they drive bulletproof car. Ask yourself whether you don't drive car before. You understand? Remember all the things and don't let these people deceive you. You understand? Go out there peacefully, show them proof. But if they choose, say they want destruction, give them exactly what they want. The only way Nigerian government, they dialogue with you. If they come to slap you, slap them back. They go dialogue, they'll call for peace. If they call for peace, how can I do peace? If you attend and say on agenda, you come out for seat, come out this person, turn this thing around. We need make fuel come down to 100 naira. They listen to all the demand. They listen and they do an instant thing. All right? I never know what thing will be the agenda first. You know, say one thing will be the agenda. All right? But if they push the agenda and they listen to them, all right, they do an immediately. Any bad leader will tell us, say, come out for seat right now, so they talk, retire this person. Now. And they do it. They will not say. Another thing, I heard one of this asked you a question about why won't the Igbos join the protest. Then they say, if Hausa and Yoruba won't make Igbo join, make them first of all go to protest, serious protest to release nnamdi. We need minds like that.
Okay.
They will not say now we are in the same level.
Okay.
You understand? You cannot ask us to join protest. When we do protest, when they release nnamdi, all of them will chill. But when they don't suffer, you want to make Igbos come join. If you want the Igbos to join, let the so-called Hausa that is going through this thing, because this thing has fuel high, the high for the entire Nigeria. Let the entire Nigeria shut down when they release nnamdi. That man, they hold up. They know go to churches and everybody will hold that man they need to release that. All the people will hold that man, all of them are bad people. You understand? All the people where they support injustice, they need to make sure that they bring them to the point where they will understand. You understand?
Yeah.
They need to listen to us. And if they don't want to listen, then my brother, Nigerians and youth, they know the right thing to do. You understand?
Yeah.
One thing I have to tell them as they decide to make you uncomfortable, make them uncomfortable. That is the better language.
Yeah, you spoke well. You see, this thing you just said about the issue of nnamdi Kanu, that was the reason why I was making the program I did, that was the day before yesterday, talking about why we must change the narrative. Because the federal government lied against nnamdi Kanu. And a lot of things they portray nnamdi Kanu to be, that is not whom he is. Because this man is a man who tried to proffer solution to the problem in Nigeria. He started asking Nigeria for restructuring, for regional government. If they had listened to him when he was talking about open grazing and so many things, by now, in the Senate, there is a fight because of open grazing. There is a bill in House of Rep to return Nigeria to regional government and so on and so forth. So these are the things this man saw 10 years ago. So now it is now playing out. I understand what you are saying.
Now, let me say something. I asked the other day, I did one of my videos. I asked, why if you say a normal citizen will get access to a senator, a representative, in local government chairman, right? Or even in governor. Why? For America here, one of the road where they stay bad, small pothole. My woman carry phone. I tell her, we say no. So this is bad. They say no. I say the question, I say, see, this small people thinking Nigerian mentality. They are going to get senator number. You know, say these our people don't make themselves look like say they big judge. You understand?
Yeah.
This one carry phone immediately. Call to senator number. Say what? This one no be. This one now a very normal person we just did. No be say no even sabi where government have. We never go. He go come out online. He call. As he call, he tell them say road bad. Say pothole they there. Everything for spoiling car. Say waiting. They say like, oh, I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. You know, reach 1 week, these people come tie the entire road. Not even they don't come amend that place. Then tie the entire road. Tie and go far. You know why? That taxpayers' money. Why if they say our own governor, our commissioner, our this, our that, our the entire ship, we don't get access to that. Nigerians will not wake up. When they do election, they get access to you. Lagos State governor. When they do election, that one become Marcel. When they do election, they become church. They come to go church. Every now and then in the go church, they say for pulpit. All right. Today, where is they? All right. So you don't win election. You don't enter seat. How many times you don't slam for church again? How many times you don't go check those market women to know if their welfare is okay? How many times you don't go back to? It's very, very important that our people will wake up. As they talk this thing, if they you see the opportunity they come, they say opportunity come. If they miss the opportunity to show these people how angry they be, to show people, these bad people, this is the only ones they will be do and eradicate people. They need to call all these people. They have pushed our people to the wall. They have killed without mercy. They don't invite terrorists enter our place without mercy just because of selfish and criminal minds.
Wow.
Do they need that same mercy? No. Do they need that same mercy? Now wait till you go ask yourself. When they invite people, check out almost the real outside, they don't wipe them come out. Fulani now don't take over. Growing up, I know say they get Fulani, I know say they get Hausa. Today, I know they hear about Hausa again, and they hear more about Fulani. Why? You understand? They don't spread, they spread to other places. These people know plenty. And I wake every Nigerian, I wake every African, and I wake every Southeast, South, North, Southwest, everywhere. Make everybody wake up to their consciousness and understand that these people, the people where they penetrate this evil, no plenty reach us.
Of course.
If you can unite with one mind, see, if you don't unite because of religion, if you don't unite because of ethnicity, if you don't unite because of, say, the Africa, unite because of the hunger. It doesn't matter any reason where you carry unite. All right? The most important thing is that you come together. Igbos, will they look, will they color? All right? We will join, depending on how they carry handler. You understand?
Yep.
If they don't carry all those wayo come, we will stay by the side and watch them. If they do legit, we will give them strength, power. We will join. The South is the way. You understand?
Yeah.
But to show the legitimacy of this protest, they need to do the first stage of this protest to release nnamdi.
Wow. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. Thank you so much. I really understand what you said. And it is time for us to wake up. You know, waking up is all about, giri. It's all about waking your conscience up, trying to emancipate yourself, try to understand everything, whom you are, try to understand what you are supposed to do and how to do it. Thank you so much for your wonderful contribution. I really appreciate that.
No problem, my brother.
Thank you so much.
I'll enjoy your program, man. Keep on.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. If you are just joining, we are talking about the issue and the tension in Nigeria, why the Nigerian police, Nigerian military, why they should not try to stop people who are going on peaceful protest, and why they should stay clear. If at all they want to go to where people are protesting, they should go and guide them. If they are going to where people are protesting, their duty is to go there and protect them, not to go there and shoot them, not to go there and make sure they try to stop them, because time without number, I am repeating this, protest, is a fundamental human right. Everyone has the right to do a protest. Thank you everyone for joining in. And Lazarus Omaru, good morning. You said, Mr. Okocha, please, can you be of help for the sake of Christ, please? Please, I don't understand what you said. Just write what you mean, or you can write me on WhatsApp with that number and let me know what you are saying, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And if TV said, yes, your true culture before the Europeans. So, thank you everyone for joining. We must be free in our mind. If we are not free in our mind, we cannot be free no matter how we even protest. No matter what we do, we must be free from our mentality. When you cast away the fear from your mind, when you cast away, when you understand that, see, one day we all are going to die. Haven't you have a friend who just passed on and you are surprised that this person is no more? In this life, that anyone can just go and perish if God is not even helping you. You can just die at any time. This is not the world you're supposed to be afraid of. Because what we are afraid of is already with us. People are afraid of death. The death is already where they are. So what are you afraid of? According to Dino Mandai, if you talk, you will die. If you did not talk, you will die. So you should talk and die. Because that is just the end point. That is the standing point. Thank you, everyone. For people who are supposed to be working, fruitless, you say Nigeria talk too much but no action. It is not their fault. They are trying. They are trying to carry that an action. It's not their fault, my brother. Mr. Watson said he called Igbo land arid. Did he know the meaning of arid? My brother, he don't know. Well on Caillou. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining the membership of this channel. Say hello, Coach. Thank you so much for this broadcast. I really appreciate your time. Sir Victor Mwafo said, good morning, my brother. Thank you for good work. Thank you so much as well. Walter Mister, thanks for joining. Thank you. Say it is high time for Nigerians and all Africans to simply identify as Africans, period. Not as Igbo, Yoruba, Hausas, Funda, etc. Well, that is very good point. But you see, the reason why, if you go abroad, most African countries will have Senegal meeting, Gambians will have Gambia meeting, Ghana will have Ghana meeting. But when it comes to Nigeria, most of them have Yoruba meeting, Igbo meeting, this meeting, do meeting. It shows how divided we are. And it is this political leader and bad system we have that caused it. Nothing else caused it. Nigerians love Ghanaians. If you see Ghana, hey, my brother, because we all are Africans. If you see Ghana, hey, my brother, because we are one. Why is it that if you see your fellow Nigeria, you don't call him brother? Because these politicians have used their political rascality to divide us. They use religion and, tribalism to divide us. When they are talking about Nigerian musicians, if they call Burna Boy, people don't know where Burna Boy even come from. They won't talk about Port Harcourt. They will say Burna Boy is an Igbo man also. They will say Burna Boy is a Nigerian. When you hear about Davido, people will even talk Davido is a Nigerian. They don't first bring this tribe. If you hear about Vito Sime is a Nigerian. You hear about JJ Okocha, nobody even talk about Igbo. He's a Nigerian. You hear about Kanu, he's a Nigerian. You hear about Fela Kuti, he's a Nigerian. But once they come to political activities, they will divide us. They will divide us. They will begin to do so many things. So that is just the problem. And we ourselves should encourage ourselves. No matter, there was a time I was doing a broadcast. I don't know where this guy came from. This guy was just trying to use derogatory words against me. He was trying to cause. So I was able to talk sense to him. I asked him to chat me up and we started talking. Ever since then, this guy regretted ever doing that. I did not quarrel him because so many people have been brainwashed. So many people have been confused. They don't know what they are supposed to do. They don't know that what they are doing is not right. They don't know. All these are politicians. What they are doing is divide and rule. They divide and rule. If we are not quarreling, they will not have strength. Once they are able to put quarrel between tribes, that is their own strength. So it is bad. And in the next 10 minutes or thereabout, or before then, we are going to end this live stream. Please, if you are joining for the first time, please kindly subscribe to this channel. You know, that is the only way you can use to support me, or one of the ways you can use to support me. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and also share my broadcast. Thank you so much for your support. This is a platform where every midnight we talk about the state of our nation, what is bothering us and what is going on. Because we have come to realize that what is going on in the rural areas in Nigeria, people are not talking about it. No television station, no newspaper station is talking about what is going on in the rural areas. Nigeria have sidelined so many communities, so many local governments. They don't care what is going on in those areas. And the people from those areas are suffering. They are suffering. They are under siege, under the bandits. And a lot of things has been going wrong. But we say enough is enough. It is time to stop all this rascality, because you have only one life. What we are living now, what so many people are living in Nigeria, is not life. A life where you don't have your own freedom. Not freedom that is not even given you by government. A freedom that is not given you by a bandit, a terrorist. Not giving you freedom. You know what that means? Suicide bomb everywhere, kidnapping everywhere. Nigeria don't have statistics of people that are being kidnapped. Nigeria don't have statistics of people who are dying. What kind of country is this? Nigeria don't have any characteristics of a nation. Nigeria don't have any characteristics of any nation at all. And if DCTV, good morning, thanks for joining. He said that if USA was 10% Islam, it can never be a nation. Biafra is the focus. I understand your point. Okay, Mr. Lazarus Omaro, you say I just bossed you now on WhatsApp. So no problem. I'll read your message and I'll respond. Thank you so much. So that is the situation. I really appreciate everyone. Do join me tomorrow night by midnight GMT +1. That is Nigerian time, and also the same time with London. If you are living in London, Nigeria, so it's GMT +1. It's just midnight, 12 o'clock dot. Then if you are living in Central European time, CET, it should be 1 o'clock a.m. Nigeria time. And in America, I think it's there about 4 o'clock in the evening, and so on and so forth. I really appreciate everyone for joining. So the message today is, tell your friend who is a police, tell your friend who is a military man, tell them that this protest that is coming, brother, stay clear. Stay clear out of it. If you know anyone who is a top-ranking officer, tell them. Let them stay clear. For people who want to protest, people who don't want to protest, it is their right. We are not here to tell people go and protest or do not go and protest. But the purpose of this broadcast tonight is let police stay clear. Because if police try to stop them, they are going to cause, harm. They are going to cause harm on themselves, not even the government. So they should learn from what has been happening in Nigeria, especially the time of NSAS. So thanks everyone, and see you tomorrow.